All right, guys, I want to break down the last 7 possessions of this game, and you're going to see a trend, right? The first 3 or 4 possessions are great. You're going to see off-ball cutting, you're going to see flare screens, you're going to see getting off the ball, a lot of off-ball movement. And then the last 5, 6, 7 possessions, a lot of standing, a lot of everyone loading up on Brandon Ingram, a lot of forced shots, and then, in overtime, they eventually goes to overtime and they lose. So let's roll the clip here. The first possession right here is fantastic, right? So Brandon Ingram forces the double team, gets off of it to Jonas Valanciunas. Herb Jones with a great slot cut. So basically now they're playing 3-on-2 here on the right side. Herb attacks, foul, gets the free throw line. So that's a great first possession. Here comes the second possession. Now it's going to be a double drag screen here for Devontae Graham on the sideline out of bounds. Gets it, attacks it, gets off of it. That's fine. Josh Hart looks in, JV flashes. Now look. This is what I love about this possession right here. You see Brandon Ingram waving his hand, saying for Devontae Graham to come off of this flare screen. And what that does, it takes Campazzo, however you say it, it takes him out of the play to where now he has to worry about the flare screen for Devontae Graham. So Josh Hart simply just takes it, turns the corner, great use of his body, layup, 2 points. Now they're going to run elbow for Brandon Ingram here. This is where it kind of starts to... This is the last really good possession of the fourth quarter. And Brandon Ingram turns the corner here on the Iverson screen on Aaron Gordon, reads Jokic, and it looks like Green down there. Maybe it could be Barton. I don't know who it is. So Brandon's going to take his time here, drive baseline, and watch this pass right here. Look at that. He's got hammer screen, and he's got window right here. I'm sorry, he's got the hammer in the corner, or he's got the window with Devontae Graham. Campazzo has to choose 2 or 1, so this is already great spacing. Ingram with a great read, great pass. Devontae in rhythm, bang, 3-ball. Now watch this. They're doing great. They're up 5, 2:30 left. Now watch how the ball stops moving. Ingram comes off the screen, gets 2, and instead of getting off the ball right here to Josh Hart, he decides to take this tough jumper. He could have continued his dribble here or just dropped it off to JV right here, and you're playing 2-on-1 on the right side with Graham. Instead, try to forces the issue. Aaron Gordon, great defender, turnover. Second to last possession. Here we go. Same play. Elbow coming off, right? Brandon Ingram gets it. Now watch, there's no off-ball movement. So the Nuggets are just loading up here on Brandon Ingram. Got Herb in the corner, got Hart on the left wing, and Devontae up top. JV coming over. Just the ball stops, a lot of dribbling, 4 shot. It's a good listen, I've seen Brandon Ingram hit the shot a bunch, just misses. And easy stop, and then here we go again, right? So 48 seconds left. Look at all, there's no movement. You got right here, I think you got to give JV the ball right there in the post. Not really a lot of movement, 6 seconds left, 5 seconds. Now, this is the one where I kind of blame Josh Hart here, right? So Herb Jones attacks the long closeout, does a great job attacking Jokic here. But look at where Hart is. He's kind of in no man's land. And you saw a couple possessions before how Devontae Graham hit the window or the corner, right? Either Josh Hart's got to go streaming to the corner so he can hit the hammer pass, or he's got to lift up just a tad bit here to the 3-point line so that there's a passing lane for Herb Jones. Instead, he kind of just stays around. Herb gets caught in the air, and like Josh Hart's there in like no man's land, right? So if I would like to see Josh Hart there in the corner, because then Herb Jones can make that easy pass and you're shooting 3-ball there. Instead, Hart's caught in no man's land, shot clock winding down, good recovery, air ball. And then the last possession here, kind of a broken play. Pelicans get pretty lucky here. They get 2 on the ball. Right here, Brandon's got to get off of it, but he sees DG, gets it to DG here, kind of turns the corner, goes high off the glass, and then JV taps it in. But I think you see the problem here, right, in crunch time situations. I think Brandon Ingram's getting just an unfair rap. And listen, you have every right to, have your opinion on Brandon Ingram. But at the same time, guys, like, you see the off-ball movement. In the last minute and a half of that game, there was no off-ball movement, so the entire team's just loading up on Brandon Ingram. And, he takes that baseline jumper. That's a tough shot, but you've seen him hit that shot before. Now, the Aaron Gordon possession before where he forces it instead of getting it off to either Josh Hart keeping his dribble or dumping it off to JV, that's the problem right there. Just make the simple play. He's trying to make the heroic play, and I understand your frustration with that. But at the same time, you see there's 0 off-ball movement here. So, these crunch time struggles, it's a lot of just standing around. You'd like to see them more slot cuts like Herb Jones did, right? More getting off the ball like Brandon Ingram did early for JV, and then attacking with Josh Hart. Those small things make such a big difference late in games. And instead, the Pelicans do a lot of standing around, a lot of forced shots, a lot of contested shots, and eventually Nuggets go down. They have Jokic, MVP, incredible. But that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of just standing around and watching instead of slot cutting, instead of flares, instead of off-ball movements, instead of double drag screens. The great stuff they did with 3 to 2 minutes left, they stopped doing with a minute and a half left. And so, that's what I'm seeing. So hopefully they can turn it around. Hopefully Zion can get back sooner or later. But one thing I do love about this team is that they do play hard. They just don't know how to win. And hopefully, film sessions and stuff like that, they can get better in these situations. But once again, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you like this. I'll try to keep breaking down plays for y'all. And as always, you can follow us on Pro Pels Talk on Twitter or Instagram. So once again, drop your comments down. If you can like and subscribe, that really helps the channel. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on why we struggle late in the game. Take care, guys.